to feel safe. Okay. Am I live right now or what? All right, it says I'm live. It's on YouTube though. Interesting. What's up, YouTube? Never did this before. Wonder how I could share it. Well, YouTube, I'm about to call Zillow. I just want to see if, how can I share this? One person, is that you, Caleb? Oh wait. Whatever, let's just start calling. We have to do it anyways. Just wish I knew how to promote this. Live on YouTube. Live from New York. Let's get it. How do I share my YouTube on here? Give me 1 second, whoever's in there and watching. Oh, here we go. Share. Copy link. Sweet. There we go. Cool, let's start calling. They got a couple deals here. Okay, this one right here. Dialing.
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that is not...
Redialing. They thought they were just gonna not answer the phone? I don't even know if there's a chat. Isn't there like a chat or something? We don't know. Who knows?
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail...
Drop your market you're in. Okay, there's a chat. I can see text right there. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, good morning. I was calling about your house on Zillow. I seen that it just posted and it grabbed my attention. Did I catch you at a bad time? Ooh, hung up on me. Ooh, that's not gonna fly. That's not gonna help his situation, is it? Because I'm just gonna keep blowing his phone up. This guy is gonna be the star of the stream. Because we're gonna blow his phone up until he answers.
Hey, man, I'm busy right now. Can I give you a call back?
Absolutely. What time?
Can you give me a call probably around 5?
5 p.m. Yeah, I could do that. What was your name?
Joseph.
Joseph. I'm Isaiah. Joseph. Sorry to blow your phone up, but I'll call you at 5.
Nah, you're good, man. But yeah, thank you.
All right.
Bye.
That's how you handle that. Joseph. Boom. Yeah, he's a new lead. Gonna add Joseph to the CRM. Let's add everything in the CRM right now. Because this is a deal. Price 200 grand. His estimate is 269.2. That's not a bad house. 3/3/1970. Sweet. You want to hop on live, Ian, and call leads with me?
I mean, I was about to start calling like everything in my inbox. And there's one new lead in there, and a couple people just haven't answered. Like, you mean like Zillow leads?
Yeah, Zillow leads, or whatever. I'll call another one. That was a good little call just now. I mean, it wasn't a good call, but shit, he answered the phone. That is my deal. I'm gonna get him locked up. All right, let's keep going. Whoops. I just copied the address and tried to call it. All right, this one's been up for 37 minutes.
Please leave your message for.
Hi, this is Zoe. Leave a message.
Not good enough. I need you to answer the phone. This deal is in North Carolina right now that I'm calling.
Please leave your message for.
Triple dial. How was that hookah last night, Ian? Can you hear me?
Oh, that sounds fine.
Please leave your message for.
You said the hookah sounds fire?
Yeah.
Did you smoked it all last night? You want to make it again? Or no? You got work to do. You might as well just bring your desk right here and we could both be on the live. Just call him.
Please leave your message for...
All right, they didn't answer. Next. Only calling the hottest leads on Zillow. This is in Waco, Texas. It's been up here for 1 day. We're gonna call it. These are the hottest leads.
This is Sharon. Leave a voicemail and I will get back with you as soon as possible.
Sharon, I'm gonna need you to answer the phone for me one time.
This is Sharon. Leave a voicemail and I will get back.
Triple dial. Triple dial. Come say what's up to YouTube.
Did you break how did that chair break out there?
Ah, it's been broke. Yo, this is Ian. OG.
This is Sharon. Leave
Where's
a
the camera
voicemail
at?
and I will get back with you.
OG acquisition manager from the beginning. From the beginning.
This live?
Yeah, it's live right now on YouTube.
How do you see like the viewers? Oh, 6 viewers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not famous, but we're getting there. But yeah, he's been OG, one of the day one students. Literally one of the first students. Him and Caleb were like the first 2 successful students ever. And yeah, now we're here in Arizona. He's from Cincinnati, Ohio. Crazy. If you haven't moved across the country to chase your dreams yet, or build a life, or become the person that you've always wanted to be, then I strongly recommend moving out of your hometown and doing that. Let's call Sharon one more time. You know how to make it for real? Yeah, he took it
Kind
up.
of harsh, but it was definitely kind of harsh.
He took it out and everything. I like took it apart.
This is Sharon. Leave a voicemail and I will get back with you as soon as possible. Thanks a lot.
Hey Sharon, this is Isaiah Melanson. I was calling about the house on Frederick Ave. I had seen it on Zillow. I know you just posted it. It looks like a day ago. Very interested. I'm a buyer myself. I'm not a realtor or anything, but I know some people think that I sound like a realtor, but yeah, I'm an investor. So I was looking at it as a rental property for me. If you could just give me a call back. This is the best number to call me at, 469-437-8312. Thank you. Give me a call back. Left a little VM voicemail. All right, next. This one. This has been up here for 2 days. It has 272 views on Zillow. He's been getting blown up. He's been getting bombarded. Let's see what he has to say. Hey, I was calling about the house on Gerald Ave. I had seen it on Zillow. This one is 203 West Gerald Ave in San Antonio.
Yes.
I had.
The one on West Gerald that actually got placed in a contract.
Oh man, I'm late to the party. Yeah, I seen you just posted it 2 days ago, and it has like almost 300
Yeah, I'm
views.
doing my stats.
Yeah. Man, yeah, it seemed like a good one.
If you don't mind me asking though, well, what kind of house are you looking for?
I mean, a fixer-upper, really. So I'm an investor.
Okay.
I mean, it sounds like you're an investor too. So I mean,
am.
yeah. So I mainly buy fix and flips. I have a
Okay.
rental portfolio, but my bread and butter is
Okay.
fix and flips. But if it just makes sense to keep it as a rental, then I would do that too.
Okay. So fix and flips and rentals, correct?
Yeah, but mainly fix and flips.
Do you ever deal with, cause sometimes I come across properties that are occupied. Have you ever dealt with like 2 to 3 months eviction, post possession?
I don't like doing all that. I'm not gonna lie. Well, look, if the price is right and it's a good enough discount, well then, and it just makes sense numbers wise to evict them myself because the seller doesn't want to deal with that, then I mean I'm down. But if it's like it has to be reasonable, like.
To gain more clarity, what would be a great deal for that instance?
Well, I mean, if it's just heavily discounted, and it just makes sense to buy
When you
it.
say heavily discounted, what are we talking about? What range or what percentage are you looking at?
Well, price range. I try to buy houses that are, a minimum of 100 grand, like as is value, or ARV minimum. So, I want a house with an ARV of like 250 or more, right? 100 grand as is minimum. And I mean, if a house is worth 250 grand and the owner's selling it for 50 or 100, but the tenants need to be out, well then in that case it might be worth it to just buy it and then evict them later. You know what I mean? It just has to make sense numbers wise. Like as long as there's still room to put money into the house, have all the holding costs and everything that is associated with buying and selling, and then still make some profit. I try to make 30% profit all in on every flip.
So are you, I understand, I'm the same way, I look at that 70% of ARV. So then you're looking at, hey, if I gotta get somebody out of here, it's gonna be way below 70%, what you're saying.
Well, I mean, yeah, 70% of ARV.
Okay.
I'm not gonna buy a house at 70% of ARV and they still have people that I need to evict out of there, and it needs work. That just wouldn't make sense,
Sure, I mean, understood, that's why I asked to clarify. I mean, I do it all the time, it's no problem. It's very easy, but I understand some people are not wanting to do this, so that's why I always clarify.
Well, maybe you could show me something as far as, because you said it's easy, because the last 2 houses that I had with tenants, it was a nightmare. The police had to get involved, and they like wrecked the house a little bit, and I think they stole an AC unit, so it was bad.
Wow. Yeah, no, it's very easy. It's all on how you do it, the way you structure it. Again, it's a 2 to 3 month eviction. Usually they'll make like an interest payment in the first month, and then they can't make the second and third. They overextend their stay. So you just do process eviction, and then they're out. It's very easy. I do it all the time.
And they don't ruin the house before they leave?
No.
Well,
No.
yeah, maybe you could teach me something. Well, what do you got? I mean, so this one's gone. The Gerald Ave.
I'm sorry?
I said, so Gerald Ave is gone?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Well, I mean, it sounds like you're driving. If you know the addresses off the top of your head, I could at least take a look at them right here. The only reason I called about this one is because my partner's seen it. And, yes,
okay.
so.
If you don't mind me asking, because I heard partner, is it just y'all two?
Yeah.
Are y'all with the company or?
Well, it's us two mainly, but we own the company, yeah.
Okay. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so it's y'all two. It's y'all's company, understood. I'm seeing a 469 area code. You local to San Antonio?
Dallas.
Oh man, a little distance.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. I mean, we've done deals in Houston, all around Houston. We've done a few deals in San Antonio. Like it was like we were wholesaling some lots, and we haven't really done a flip in San Antonio. We have in Houston, we have in Austin, but everything mainly is in Dallas. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I want to make sense. That's the just local area. Yeah, well, I got no problem walking you through one. It's pretty simple. Again, I do it all the time. I would like to, I know you're local to Dallas, but, eventually I would like to meet you in person. That way we can put a voice and a face together, you and your business partner.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Welcome to that.
That'd be awesome. Do you live in Dallas?
No, I'm over here in San Antonio, man. I got my office out here. I buy here. I mean, I buy as far as, I usually buy in the surrounding counties. Like I bought in Seguin, New Braunfels. I recently just picked up one in New Braunfels. It's a 5'3" 3,000 square foot. I got it for around 75 and maybe need about 15 in repairs. If that. It's worth around, I think it was appraised at 380.
Wow.
I like big spreads, man.
We all like, yeah, we love those big spreads, dude. I mean, I've had a few myself, but all of my like big spreads, like 6-figure spreads, have honestly come from $1 million houses. Well, more than $1 million.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like University Park, Frisco, Plano, some of those like high-end areas around DFW. I mean, you know, it's when it's a bigger price tag, you have the higher likelihood of getting a higher, you know, paycheck. Do you have
I understand.
Do you have the address?
There's a lot of money.
I'm sorry.
There's a what?
I was gonna say, do
Go ahead.
you have the other addresses for those houses that you said have tenants in it that you might want to sell or?
Oh, well, let me elaborate on that a little more then. The reason why I asked that is because a lot of properties I come across, I will buy myself. So I don't wholesale a lot of properties. Every now and then I'll assign one. Now, the reason why I asked that is because you're looking for properties. There are some properties that I do come across that I will assign. Some are vacant, but some are also occupied. And so usually I like to ask if you're familiar with it or open to that, just based on preference. Some are, some aren't. But that's the reason for me asking.
You talking about wholesaling?
I'm sorry?
You're saying if I'm okay with wholesaling?
No, I was asking if you're okay with that occupied.
Oh, I mean,
You're okay with the occupied properties. That's what I was asking.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I mean, if, like I said, dude, if the money makes sense, I don't mind putting in the work. I was just saying I had 2 bad experiences with it last time, so I don't prefer it, but if you got something to show me and it just makes sense numbers wise, I mean, yeah, I'll go for it. I'm always up for a challenge.
If you don't mind me asking, how do you usually finance your property?
Hard money.
Okay, you use hard money. Understood. So, just out of curiosity, is wholesale, not wholesaling, buying the rentals and the flipping mainly what y'all do?
Yeah, fix and flips mainly, yeah. We've done sub 2, we've done seller finance, we've done a few rent to own cases, we've wholesaled a few properties. So, I mean, I'm pretty versed on, you know, a couple different exit strategies, wraps.
Gotcha. Understood. I do those too. Okay. No, I mean, that sounds good. If you ever come across properties, let's say, like, I'm sure you do probably underwater, let's say they owe 110 worth 100.
Mm-hmm.
Or even if, let's say, they owe 95 worth 100. Let's say in those examples, the status sub 2. Because not everybody wants to sign their property over via sub 2. Is there anything else you do with those?
You said, wait, if it's a what?
For example, let's say a property is worth 100,000. And let's say they're selling for 95 because they owe 95,000.
You said the house is worth 70,000?
100,000.
Okay, the house is worth 100,000 and they owe 70,000?
They owe 95,000.
Oh, they owe 95,000 and the house is worth 100,000. And what do I do with those
Correct.
houses when there's no equity?
Correct.
Well, you could either sub to it depending on when they bought it, or
Correct.
you could try to wrap it or something. But I mean, in those situations,
Sure.
I mean, if they just bought the house and they have a mortgage on it and it's not worth more than the mortgage, I mean, what can you do with that? I've come across a few people who say, well, give me those
Really?
houses. Yeah, I've come across a few people that say, you know, give me those houses where it doesn't make sense or where they're upside down. And I was like, okay, but I don't know. I never made anything work with them.
Wow. Brother, wow. I mean, I would say the same thing. If you're coming across houses that are, let's say they owe 110, worth 100, and you're not doing it with them, I'd say the same thing. Yeah, send me those houses. Brother, there's money there.
Really? What would you do?
I make money. I make money off of those.
What? Because they refinance or you refinance or?
No, not at all. No, it's underwater.
Okay.
It's underwater. They owe 110, worth 100. Yeah, brother, there's money there. I mean, I would agree with those other investors who are saying, hey, give me those properties. Yeah, there's definitely some profit there. A lot of profit, actually. Even if, like when you, going back to what you said about sub twos, even if you, like on the 90, let's say they're 95 worth 100, right? Even in that, let's say it's not a sub two. What else do you do with it?
I have no idea.
Oh man, but yeah. There's still money there.
What was your name?
My name's Elijah.
Elijah. My name's Isaiah. Nice to meet you, Elijah. That's a good name.
Yeah, hey, you know how many times I get called Isaiah?
Really? You know how many times I get called Jeremiah?
Really? Jeremiah? Really?
Jeremiah, Elijah, Isaiah,
Wow.
they're just as great as each other. That's why we get mixed up.
Oh,
That's why
yeah.
they mix us up.
Yes, it's very, very close. I get called Isaiah a lot. Well, it's nice to meet you, Isaiah.
Yes, sir. So
But
what?
if you're local to San Antonio,
Yeah, I would say we could grab
I'd
lunch
love
or
to sit
something.
down and
Yeah.
have a cup of coffee or something.
Well, look.
But
So-
yeah, man, there's money there.
So do you want me to? I mean, I could send you some of the deals that I have that were underwater, but I mean, I called you because I was looking for a deal myself. So if you have any,
Funny how things turn out, right?
yeah. Do you want to text me the those other addresses or anything, or something to look at together?
No.
See if we can make a deal.
No, not at the moment. I think the best thing we'd do is if I come across a property that I think that is of your interest, I will send it over. Because again, I mean, I pick up a lot of properties I get because I'm getting good deals. Here's what I would say about wholesaling. The thing is, a wholesaler finds a deal for 60-65% of ARV, right? And then they assign it for 70% of ARV. The problem with that is they make a 5 to 10% margin. And the investor's making a 30% margin. They're the ones making the majority of money. I would say, why not buy it at 60, 65 if you're the person that found it, right, the wholesaler, and then sell it for 100, maximize the profit.
Yeah. So you got nothing for me, nothing that I could look at. You don't. I mean, you never know. I've done all types of
At the
deals,
moment, no.
and you're
At the
saying,
moment, no. I pick up a lot of the deals I do.
are you saying that? Because at first you were saying that you did have some deals if I'd be interested in evicting people, but you don't think those are a deal anymore? Or?
Well, let me clarify again. The reason why I was asking about that is because I do come across deals that are occupied.
Oh, but you're not saying that you have
Every
them
now
right
and
now?
then, Oh, I have some now, definitely, but I'm gonna be picking those up.
Okay.
You see? Yeah, but every now and then when I assign a contract, let's say, and you're open to the occupied property, I got no problem giving you a call and then you know, you see?
Okay. Yeah.
But a lot of the ones I got right now are just, they're good spreads and they're large spreads and I'm picking them up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna text you my information.
Yeah. Feel free to save my number, and then I'll save yours too. And then just send me a text over, and then we'll stay in touch. If I'm ever in Dallas, I'll give you a call.
All right, that's a deal. All right, I just texted you from my phone number. Just text me back, and then just stay in contact with me. It was nice meeting you, Elijah. I'm gonna get back to trying to find another
Nice
deal.
meeting you too, Isaiah. I wish you the best.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
You have a good one. Enjoy your weekend.
You too. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay, that didn't turn out as expected. So so this deal is in San Antonio. It's been listed for 2 days. Got 272 views. It's already under contract. I mean, I don't doubt it's pretty sold, but I'm gonna just put a task in my CRM for him to see if it's fell through. Actually, let me call him back. I'm gonna call Elijah back.
Hello?
Hey Elijah, it's Isaiah again.
Hey, Isaiah.
I also wanted to say, I forgot, I mean, if that deal doesn't go through for whatever reason, or if it falls through, I mean, just let me know. When is it set to close?
I gotta look back. I gotta see.
Like a week, 2 weeks, 30 days?
I gotta see. I'm off the top of my head. I'd love to give you an answer, but I don't have that at the moment. But if you're saying that, hey, if that falls through, to let you know, sure.
Yeah.
I got no problem.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll call you, I'll follow up with you like next Friday and just see as far as this San Antonio deal on Gerald Ave, and just see if it fell through, and then, I don't know, maybe you found another deal by then.
Call me.
All right, I will.
Okay, brother.
All right, later.
Bye.
All right, cool. All right, so we could get rid of that one. Well, let me just save this address in there. All I could think about is your movies. All right, next. Waco didn't answer. Salisbury didn't answer. Jonesboro, Arkansas, was that one that we already had? Did I call that one? So this has been up for 23 hours. Let's call them. Dialing.
Hello?
Hey, I was calling about the house on Candlewood Drive.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I had just seen it on Zillow. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing blessed. I'm grateful to be alive right now. Thank you. I appreciate you asking that.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I was just interested in possibly making a cash offer. Is now a bad time?
Yeah, I'm at a birthday party. Can you call me back in about 30 minutes?
Okay, you're at a birthday party? I got you. For sure. I could call you in
Yeah.
30 minutes. I should be available. What was your name?
My name's Daniel.
Daniel. Nice to meet you, Daniel. I'm Isaiah. I'll try to call you in about 30 minutes, okay?
All right.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Uh-huh. Bye.
Bye. Could I have kept him on the phone? Could I have kept him on the phone, Ian? Should I? What would you do, Ian?
I would let it slide, I mean, because you do gotta ask for permission, you did say.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have wanted to have to rush through it, and I just say somebody comes up and says something. Just makes sense.
Yeah.
I'd rather be where I have full attention.
Alright, let's put the address. So every time I call a lead and they answer, like, there's a process. You gotta like input all their information into the CRM. Don't just like call a random number and then you don't save their info, because, you know, 3 days down the line, they could get tired of taking Zillow phone calls and they take it off of Zillow, and you never took down the address and the phone number, so, you know, you just lost a lead. So I'm just taking a few seconds to import all of the info into my CRM. 3-3-19-20, 3 bed, 3 bath, 1920 square feet. One nine four five. 500. Cool. I wish I could see a chat in here so like people could ask questions and I could at least like answer them or something, but I have no idea where that would be. What does that mean? I don't even know where a chat would even be. What does that mean? Nope, that's not it. What does that mean? Wait, top chat. Live chat? Oh. Okay, there you go. Now I can see. Ant got the juice. Who's Ant? Oh, Antoine. Yeah, Ian is getting big. All right, cool. Let's keep going. We did all that. Yeah, cool. So we're just gonna call him back in a little bit and see what's up with it. So far we imported 3 leads into our CRM. You know what? So I'm gonna actually call this lead. My laptop's about to die. Let's see. So I'm about to call this lead. Let me plug in my laptop. Where's my box?
What?
My box to plug in my computer. You light them up all the way?
How much
Did you fill that up to the top? Just take them off and bring it over here. I wonder where my computer charger is. Huh? I would say, is it hitting smooth? Let me come hit it. Technical difficulties. Alright, let's call this lead though. Yeah, you could have put more in here. You could have put way more in here, dude. Yeah, go get the thing. Tobacco.
You were telling me yesterday not to stuff it. You said later.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying...
Do you have a claw or something to put it in there?
I just used the spoon.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're...
Come on, Mr. Lead, Mr. Seller. You put enough water in there to where it's like bubbling every time.
It was yesterday. Yes, huh?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
I'm gonna call it again. I'm gonna keep calling. All right, now let me get the aluminum. Aluminum.
Should I grab a new one?
No, that's fine.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach...
Come on, she needs to answer the phone, dude. Triple dial, quadruple dial. All the dials.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying...
All right, she's not. Well, she needs to answer. I don't care. She needs to answer.
Just put them back on.
Yeah, I feel like. Let me see. I feel like maybe they should be lit more, but put one.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not
that
available.
one's
At the
hot.
tone, please record your message. When you...
It's like there's not supposed to be any black on there.
Oh, I couldn't get the middle. I just kept getting the sides.
You gotta put those back. You gotta put all those back on the fire. For sure. Next. What? Just put them on real quick.
Give me that.
You don't need to take the whole pool. Fuck it, whatever. Okay, well, that one's wait. Called that one. Called that one. Called that one. Let's just keep calling. More Zillow.
It's like I can't get it in the middle though. I can only get the sides.
Let's do, yeah, let's do that. High Point? Uh-oh. Solid investment, great potential. Let's see. This was listed 1 hour ago.
Hello, you have reached Premier Property Investors, LLC.
Wholesaler. I knew it was a wholesaler. Should have known better. Columbia, North Carolina, no thank you. Tennessee. No. Let's go on. All right, so now we're gonna call from, I was gonna say 1 day on Zillow, move it to 7 days, but let me see another state. Yeah, nothing. So now we're gonna move it to 7 days on Zillow. Numbers just increased by a lot. North Carolina, okay. A little something, little something. Oh man, this has gotten a lot of calls. Let's call them up and see what happens. They have it listed for 80,000, Zestimate's 137. Listed 2 days ago, has 402 views. That is a crazy amount.
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
Yeah.
Your call has been forwarded.
They are not answering calls anymore. Damn. What I could do is cheat. Sometimes I like to cheat, use a little cheat code, and I'll just skip trace the address and call them directly. I wish this light would stop going off. All right, simple skip trace. Oh wait, Zillow. Man, those other people never answered the phone that were supposed to sign.
They did. He did. They're not,
Selling anymore? Damn. What?
Somebody say you're not moving to Florida anymore? Like, you just, I feel like they weren't like they really liked the idea of it, and they are gonna move for him when it came down to it. It's like, the life just wasn't, he basically said that just where they're at, and being able to, just, yeah, I got them back on the phone, they're not done.
Damn. 20025. I'm gonna try call Odette a few times right now. Damn. Hold on, I'm about to come over there. Hold on.
The subscriber you are trying to reach is not available. Please leave.
Let's bring YouTube with us. YouTube. YouTube, what do you do? Welcome to the crib, YouTube.
When I did it yesterday, it was fun.
Okay, well now none of it's black, so it's good.
She said it just has to be red.
Well, not black anymore. Jesus Christ. You just fucked everything up.
That was only one side.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, you gotta let it wait 2 minutes.
Can you light up 2 more coals? 'Cause these are gonna go away fast. What?
I just did all that. He's like, you just wanted 2 more calls.
Cause I feel like they're gonna go out.
You take it over there.
Revenge hoodie. You know the deal. Wish that light would stay on. All right, let's keep going. Damn, man. Let's call Rodolfo. Did you ever get Rodolfo on the phone?
I just quit calling him. I just said task to follow up, and like he probably coming up on him.
I'm sorry, but the person you called.
Come on, Rodolfo.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Goodbye.
Damn, Rodolfo.
If you want me to call you back, leave me your name, telephone number, and a brief message. Si quiere que le devuelva la llamada.
Damn. Man, that's so gay, dude. Super gay. Sharon Metzler, Roswell, Georgia. Asking $980. His estimate's $941. Did you look at this one?
When did that come in?
$941. That came in.
Or I think I did see that last night, actually. Yeah.
You think it wasn't good?
No, I mean, what time did it come in at?
I don't know. It's about 4:44. Hope my computer doesn't die. Oh yeah, no, she's tripping. Let me see. She's tripping. All right, let's skip trace. All right, so we skip trace the Zillow lead, but it looks like a LLC owns it. Chocolate Creek Investment LLC. Let's see what happens when we call it.
Hello?
Hey, is this Chocolate
Hello?
Creek Investment? You heard me?
Say what?
Is this Chocolate
What's
Creek?
that?
Is this Chocolate Creek Investments?
Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, do you guys not own a house on Holmes Drive in Weldon, North Carolina?
There's there's a guy that owns the home there.
Okay,
Are
cause
you looking at something for sale?
yeah, I had seen it listed on Zillow actually, but when I called the number doesn't work, so I just thought I'd skip trace it and just see if I could find the owner's number. I'm very interested in it, and I just wanted to see if it's even a real
Okay.
listing.
I think so, but that's the home of my business partner.
Okay.
So I think he was looking at trying to sell it.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in buying it. Like I said, I tried calling the number on the Zillow listing, but it just wasn't working. Do you think there's a better
Let me see
number?
if I can pull up his name.
Yeah, okay.
I can see if I can pull up the number to see if it's the same number that you have.
Okay.
Hold on a second. I may lose you, but if I do call, just call me back.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
on one second. Let me look at another place. I'm not showing his number here. Hold on. Okay, I can't find his number. Send me your number on this number as a text, and I'll forward it to him. I think my contact for him is through Messenger.
Okay. You said you're gonna send it to him through Messenger?
Right. So send me your number and I'll forward your number. I'll forward your number to him and then let him know that he was interested in the house, and then he can call you back.
Okay. All right. You don't know another number that's maybe better to call?
No, in fact, I communicated with him through Messenger, so that's why I was looking to see if I had a phone number.
Oh, wow.
And I don't, so.
Okay,
If
yeah.
you give me that, I'll forward that to him and he'll find a way to contact you then.
Did you get a text from me just now?
Hold on. Yeah, Isaiah?
Yes.
Okay. Let me copy that and I'll send a message to Messenger then. I'll let him know that you're interested in home.
Okay, and what was your name?
Tony Brown.
Okay, well, I appreciate it, Tony. Yeah, just pass him my number, and I guess if I don't hear from you, I really want the house, so if I don't hear from you, I'll probably call you tomorrow or the next day.
Okay. Okay, I'll pass it on to him.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
I'll do it. I'll do it right now.
All right, thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
So that was a Zillow lead. I just skip traced the number and I called that number, and it turns out Mr. Tony also owns this house with the actual owner, so. He said he will pass my number along to the owner. So, yeah, I'm gonna put a follow-up task. Okay, so I'm putting leads into my CRM. Like, I found this lead on Zillow. It's obviously a hot lead. And, but the owner's not answering the phone. So just do a little bit of due diligence, and you'd be surprised at, how many deals you could close just from being persistent and trying to get in contact with the owner. Triple dial, quadruple dial, all that. Estimate 137.2. So price, list name, bed bath square footage, 1320. Cool. That looks good to me. All right, on to the next. We got the Zillow link in there. Yep. Cool, got a lead there. I'm gonna exit out. You want to call a Zillow lead?
I need to call other people in the CRM.
I mean, well, but you don't want to leave the hookah? But you don't want to leave the hookah? Is that what you're saying? I mean, if you want to stay by the hookah, then just call these Zillow leads. Or hit the hookah and go call the other leads. Yeah, just hit the hookah and call the Zillow lead.
Well, I don't. That's the whole reason I'm not calling right at the moment. Cause
Okay.
I can't do that at the same time. You know how I be with my notes.
What? I'm in the CRM.
No, I'm just saying. I just don't like doing this and calling at the same time.
Oh, really? Huntsville, Alabama. Too much. Okay. 4 days. Oh shit. Yeah, that's a hot little lead right there. Shit. Damn. Let's call this lead and see what happens. Let's see what happens. Oops.
Hey, it's Brandy. Leave me a message and I'll call you back. Hey, it's Brandy. Leave me a message and I'll call you back.
Well, looks like she texted. Oh.
Hey, it's Brandy. Leave me a message and I'll call you back.
Okay, Brandy's not answering the phone. Seems like a good deal though. Damn. That seems like a really good deal. Okay, here's one. Shit. This has been up here for 1 day. It has 300 views. Crazy.
Leave with a message. Thank you. Leave with a message. Thank you.
Okay. Let's call the guy back who's at a birthday party.
Hello?
Hey, Daniel.
Hello?
Yeah, Daniel, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How you doing? This is Isaiah. I called you earlier, 30 minutes ago. Were you able to get out of the birthday party?
Yeah, I'm going down the road now.
Okay, cool. What's going on? Do you have a second for me just to talk about the property a little bit?
Yeah, I'll be glad to.
Okay. Yeah, so I seen it on Zillow, Daniel, and well, my partner actually seen it on Zillow earlier, and he sent it over to my desk, and he just wanted me to reach out and see if it'd be a good fit for us. I'm kind of in charge of, getting to know more information on the property and finding out like the situation and the condition and everything. And then my partner is more on the number side, and he does a lot of the underwriting. So we mainly buy houses to keep them as fix and flips. Sometimes we'll keep them as rentals. And so just wanted to call and ask you a few questions that I have right here. And then if it's a good fit, then hopefully we could give you an offer. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Have you been getting a lot of calls on this?
We've had a few, yes.
Okay, cool. Now this looks like a great house, honestly, Daniel. I mean, was this a rental property for you, or is this your primary residence?
It was my primary, and we had a secondary rental. And actually, we flipped to where our secondary is our primary, and this is an additional property. And, we don't necessarily have to sell it, but we're just trying to sell it.
Okay. And you're saying you're just trying to sell it just because you don't need the second home, or is it the mortgage is?
Yeah, we're not gonna need it any longer.
Okay.
So we're not forced to sell it. It's not a financial burden.
Right. Okay. Did you guys think about listing this with a realtor before?
Well, we listed it, and he was a new realtor, and he wasn't able to do much with it. He didn't put the time into it and stuff like we wanted to, so.
Oh, so this was listed before.
I pulled it back off the listing, and I listed it myself.
Got it. Okay. So this was listed 2 different times this year?
Yeah, I listed it first.
For 210?
Him being he's a friend of my son's, and he talked me into letting him list it. He thought he could quick sell it, and we really didn't get anybody looking at it. So I took the listing down from him, and I reduced the price a little bit, and I listed it myself.
Got it.
So.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, sometimes it's hard. I think the last couple months it's been kind of hard in the market too. A lot of buyers are a lot more picky.
Yeah. Yeah, and the market kind of went flat here in Arkansas. It wasn't
wasn't nothing that I don't think he did necessarily. It's not moving, it wasn't moving at the price that we would have to pay his commission and closing costs and all that. So I reduced the price and are looking for offers.
Okay. Did you guys still owe anything on this house?
We still own, yeah, but it's not, we have a real good interest for it, and it's not really hurting us.
Okay. Is it, I mean, sometimes we could buy houses multiple ways and, you know, we're able to pay more, you know, sometimes if we're able to take over people's mortgages, and that could look that could look like different things, like a variety of different ways to take over people's mortgages, but how much is left on it? Is it still like a pretty big chunk, or is it like less than 100 grand, or?
It's less than 100,000.
Okay, gotcha. And you said that it's you and your wife that owns the house, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's two people on title. Right? So if we were to agree to something, your wife would have to come sign too?
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha. So I'm assuming this, since it's your secondary home, you guys never rented it out before, right?
No.
So this is vacant right now?
No, actually, I've got a brother-in-law that's living in it to keep it up.
Okay. Okay, and he's keeping it up. Okay. And then how long has that been going on that you guys been like trying to sell it? Was it just this year that you guys really tried, or?
Yeah, we just started really trying in May, I think.
Okay, like around, that was like March, April, May. That was around May you guys listed it. And I mean,
Yeah.
okay. But this isn't affecting you guys financially. I mean, how is this affecting you or the family, just the house being there? And like,
I mean, we still have a lot of activity in Jonesboro itself, so we actually stay in it occasionally with him.
okay. So it's actually kind of a bonus having it.
Yeah. It's actually a really good thing. I mean, but all of our grandkids are in Jonesboro, where we're living now is about 60 miles away. So, but I mean, it's we don't have to sell it, is what I'm getting at. You know, we're looking at trying to get the best value for it.
Yeah. And I mean, was there a plan on what you guys would do if you guys weren't able to get what you're looking for? Were you guys just gonna rent it back out, or rent it out, or go with a different realtor?
We'll come across that when the appropriate time comes. So, as right now, we're sitting on it right now. So, but we sell it if the right offer comes along.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. That's fair enough. Makes sense. Now, this was your primary home first, so you know the neighborhood. I'm sure you know the neighbors pretty well. How would you say the neighborhood is in that specific little neighborhood? Is it mostly homeowners, mostly renters in there? You think it's a good area to raise kids?
It's mostly homeowners, and it's actually a very great neighborhood. It's in the most wanted school in Jonesboro district. So it's basically one way in, one way out, cul-de-sac neighborhood. There's lots of streets in that area, but they all come back out to the same main entrance.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And while we're talking, I am, just typing these notes in my system too, to go back to my other partner who's in the other office next to me. And then I'm also looking at a few comps myself. No flood zone or anything like that, right?
Oh, Lord, no. If it ever floods there, everybody's in trouble. The neighborhood's rolling hills.
Yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't be good for anybody. How big is the lot that it sits on?
I'm not really for sure. We got a nice sized backyard, a decent front yard, but I'm not for sure how big it is. It's gonna be the average size lot for a city house. If they're not right on top of each other, you've got plenty of easement between each house. I'd say there's probably 20 foot.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I may lose you because I'm going down the highway, so.
That's okay. All right, before we step into the inside, when was this house built? Was this in 1980?
It was somewhere in the age. Yeah, it was somewhere in the age.
Okay, and are you the original owner, or how long did you guys have this?
No, we bought it in 13.
Okay. Have you replaced the roof since you bought it?
They replaced the roof when we bought it.
Okay. So the roof is about 10, 13 years old.
Yeah, something.
Are there any missing shingles on the roof, or would you say the roof needs, some repairs, or is it leaking at all?
No. I don't think there's anything majorly, anything about the roof majorly. There might be we've had a lot of storms down here, but I'm not going to report anything on my insurance because I don't want my insurance to go up on my other house if there's been a problem.
Okay. And have you ever replaced that siding on any part of the house since you lived there?
No.
Would you say some of the siding probably needs to be replaced or cleaned up at least?
It might need to be power washed.
Okay. And is it a flat roof on the top?
No. It's got a pitch.
Okay. Yeah, just because
I don't know what the pitch is.
Okay. Like at the very top of the house, it's not just flat right there?
No. It's got a pitch, and then it comes down to a side, the pitch that comes down on the side. It originally had a shaker roof, the shaker shingles, and then they replaced it with asphalt shingles.
Okay. Do you have, I'm trying to look for pictures of the garage. That's
The garage is a slanted flat roof on the garage.
Okay, slanted flat roof. Is it, that's a 2-car garage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and which room is painted all these colors, the red, yellow, blue?
It's one of the children's bed. He was in the Marvel at the time.
Okay. Daniel, kind of tell me, I see the photos, and I'd say maybe, you know, it definitely needs paint. Probably definitely replace, like, redo the ceilings, the trim. Maybe there's a few scratches on the hardwood. I can't see too clear, but definitely there's carpet in the bedrooms.
No, there's no carpet.
Okay, so in this
The
bedroom.
whole house is hardwood.
Okay, so the bedroom with the picture with the dogs in it and next to the fireplace, that's carpet on the, I mean, that's hardwood on the ground?
Yeah, it's hardwood with a rug.
What would you say some of the main repairs would need to be done on this house if an investor like us was gonna come in and buy it, you know, fix it up and sell it to a family?
One unit, one air conditioner unit was replaced in 14, it's still good. The other one was replaced last year was, and it's brand new.
Wait, you said one unit was replaced
No,
in 2000?
I'm not gonna try putting no roof on it. I mean, just for, you know, the years and stuff, that's just kind of up to whoever buys it and stuff. The only other thing is, like I said, the hardwood has been scratched up a little. I might would replace the, wood flooring. But it's not, I don't think it's a have to. I think where it's been scratched up, you could probably, when we bought the hardwood, we were told that it could be refinished. So it could be sanded and refinished. But other than that, it's got crown molding throughout the whole house. It's got, Thomas Kincaid chandeliers and lighting. I mean, there's nothing really major other than that.
Okay. All right, Daniel. Well, typically, and I mean, like I said, this call is just to see if it does, you know, fit our buy box too. I understand it has to make sense on both sides.
Do what now?
I said again, the point of this conversation and this call is just to see if it does match, you know, something that we would want to buy in our buy box criteria. So, you know, I'm just want to let you know, I mean, if it's not a fit for whatever reason, I mean, at least we could part ways as friends, but I hope it does. I know that the numbers are kind of close to where I think we would need to be at, but I'm gonna find that out right now for my partner. I do want to say that typically when we buy properties, we usually put the closing date 30 days out from when we get an offer accepted. Do you think that's good with you, or do you and the wife and everybody need more time?
Right.
Do you think you need more time than 30 days?
No, I think we'd be all right.
Okay. Are you guys looking to leave any belongings there?
I can't know, but I mean, truthfully, our other house is fully furnished and got everything in it. So, I mean, we're not taking, I don't think we're taking the refrigerator, stove, microwave, dishwasher, washer, dryer. I don't think we're taking any of that.
Okay.
Unless whoever buys it wants to take it out, you know.
Okay. And if we did get to a number that made sense for both of us, I mean, would you be ready to make a decision today?
It's a right price, you know, yeah.
Okay. I'm saying you need to talk with your wife, you need to talk with anybody about it. Like, if we gave you the right number, do you think you and the wife and whoever else is involved would be able to make a decision and move forward with a purchase agreement today? Like, you guys would want to, you know, choose somebody who has the right number today?
Hell yeah. I mean, we're okay with it. I mean, we're okay with it selling, but I'm not even it was, if that makes sense.
For sure, okay. And what was the wife's name? Just so I don't have to keep saying your wife.
Christie, for the K.
Okay, you and Christy. Is it just you and Christy that would be in charge of making the decision, or do you think the brother-in-law would have a say-so too, or the kids?
No, it's our house. I mean, we make the decision.
Okay. All right, well, look, Daniel, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm pretty sure that's all the questions I have and all the information that I need. Like I said, my partner, he's underwriting the deal right now, so he's gonna fill out a comparable market analysis. It's pretty simple. It's just looking at other houses and what they sold for and what he thinks the value of houses are for on that street and in that neighborhood. So do you mind if I put you on a brief hold while I just talk with him, and then I should have an answer for you right here on this phone call?
Okay.
All right, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I need to go home.
Those other two probably aren't even hot anymore.
What? They stay hot. They're coals.
Maybe you have some shoes in here. Yeah. I'll help you wear them out. Yeah. Boots. I got boots. I'm looking over it.
You know what you're doing offer on it.
Shit, I would give them 150. Let me see. Let me show you. This is the house. The Zestimate is 194.5. 194.5. The other houses in his neighborhood, I mean, none of them are selling. Nothing is for sale in that neighborhood for less than 200. The lowest they have is 215, but then they have this one. I don't know if that's in the same neighborhood.
See what?
So let's see what's sold.
You want this taken out there? You sure?
What number they come in tomorrow?
For rent. Sold for 110. ARV might be, I'm not even sure. What's this 350 right here? It's 2,500 square feet, 2,200 square feet. Ooh, ARV. I don't know. It could be. ARV is mid to. ARV is like mid 200s, so we could just say that ARV is 250. Yeah, let's just say that ARV is 250. It's like a safe number. So if ARV is 250 times 0.75, 187 minus repairs, so let's say the house needs 50K worth of work. We're at 137 right there. Fuck.
One you brought?
Yeah.
One you brought?
I thought I'd give it to you.
Yeah, buyer's gonna want to buy this. Buyer's gonna want to probably buy this around 150.
I'm gonna put it in with my medicines, okay?
So I need to get like at 120.
We'll take this flow back on.
Hey Daniel, you still there?
Yes,
Hey, so
yes, I'm
I was speaking with Ian. That's my partner's name, Ian. I was speaking with him, and I don't have good or bad news just yet. He wanted to know the age of the hot water heater. Have you ever replaced that since you've owned it?
no, but I've never had any issues with it.
Okay, but no issues. And have you ever replaced the windows since you bought it?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
They all look in
Do you think
good
that?
shape now, as far as, you know, I work in the concrete industry, and I worked in the tool industry, and I work now in, wood trusses for roofs and floors. And structurally, I feel like the house is sound. We've not had any issues with it, other than the fact that we would have done a few things more to it before we sold it, if we thought it would net more money. I
Yeah.
would rather give somebody money off and let them do their own improvements
Right.
the way they want to do it.
Right. And
Because the house I had before this, when I sold it, I went in, painted it, put new countertops on it and everything, and changed some stuff around for the new owner to come in, take the countertops out, paint the whole house a different color, put down new hardwood flooring, and there was nothing wrong with any of it. But that's not what they wanted,
right.
you know?
Right. When you're
And in the large living area, there's a wall, a feature wall. Behind that wall is a fireplace. So it does have a fireplace in the master bathroom, or master bedroom, and it has one in one of the living areas.
right.
It's just
Under the TV?
covered up.
It's under the TV, the one in the living room?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And yeah, that's right. I mean, when somebody comes in there and they want to do the work themselves for their own family, well, you know, it could be a little pickier, or they could be picky, or they could, you know, customize it how they want. I think the price does reflect. I think the price does reflect that you put room in there for repairs. It's just that when an investor comes, or somebody who's actually planning on selling it to another family, they can't really cater the customizations of the upgrades to a future, you know, buyer that they never met. So all around, we have to just make it 2025 standard. So, you know, what everybody likes generally, they like the neutral colors. You know, they like the upgraded bathroom and kitchen. And so structurally, I'm sure it is like sound. I mean, from what you're telling me, it's just to be able to get top market value on an open market, things like the roof and the windows, even though they're in good shape, you know, a new buyer who's moving into this house is going to move with their family, is going to want a brand new roof with a warranty. They're going to want, you know, double pane storm windows, preferably with a warranty. You know, they want it to look clean all the way around. So that's why I ask these questions. I don't doubt that it's sound though, as structurally.
Essentially, these windows were probably put in, there was a renovation right before it was bought. And truthfully, from my experience, I think these windows were put in at that time.
When you guys bought it?
Because they're all good. Yeah. Now, the only thing is, it does have 2 French doors. Them French doors need to be replaced.
Yeah. Okay. The French doors where need to be replaced?
In the dining room, and I would do one in the living room. It's the max.
Okay.
I mean, I'm an open book on telling people what about this house there is to do.
Yeah. I appreciate
you know,
that. You know.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the issue is not that we have to sell it, but I'm also not putting any money in it to fix it up for the next person, for them just to go, well, I wish I would have had that 10,000 you put in it,
Yeah.
because I would have put it in different. That's why I wanted to succeed a little in, that's why I wanted to succeed a little. I mean,
Right. Yeah. The only way.
For them, if they want to turn it and make me a reasonable offer to where I'm happy, I'm willing to look at it, but it has to be a reasonable offer,
Right. Yeah, because you could put $10,000 into the roof, and the person who maybe wants to buy it, maybe they don't care about the roof. Maybe the roof is good enough, and they just wanted, paint or new flooring. So yeah, it's like if you buy this, you gotta at least, put in. I mean, at least.
And originally, they claimed that we were going to stay here, and then eventually retire to our other home. But the opportunity came up with employment, or brought me and my wife to go ahead and move to our retirement home and set up life there, and leave this home. So really, what we had thought was going to be 10 years from now, we had time to do little things as we had time, also we didn't have time.
Right.
So,
Life happens.
yeah. So.
Is that Christy talking in the back to me, or?
No, that's my son in the background.
Okay. Okay. Now, I know you said structurally it's sound. Is this on a pier and beam foundation?
It is on a concrete foundation.
Concrete slab. Any cracks or movement that you've noticed with that, or settling?
No.
Okay, that's good.
I mean, there's nothing in this. Normally on settling and stuff, you see it in the sheetrock, and it's
Yeah.
nowhere in the sheetrock.
Yeah, or in the flooring or something, yeah.
Yeah.
Has the electrical panel box been upgraded since you guys lived there? Or do you think that's kind of original?
No,
Okay.
not since I've lived here, so I would say no.
The plumbing, has that been good with you guys? Have any stopped up sinks, any issues with the plumbing at all?
The only problem we had was one winter, we had a clog on the downstairs toilet. And it flowed over from the upstairs, if that makes sense.
It was leaking?
There was a clog, it was a clog on the outside line, but the toilet that was downstairs that everything runs by did not hold the line. And instead of whatever else should have backed up, it let the water out of the toilet.
Okay. But
That was it was an extreme winter situation, and I don't know, it happened on frozen ground, so I don't know.
Is the plumbing that I'm assuming you've never replaced it, right?
No, we've never replaced the plumbing. Didn't have to do that.
Is this connected to city sewer and city water?
Yes.
Okay. Do you guys owe any? do you guys owe any back taxes on this at all, or is there any liens that you know about?
No, well, there's not, there's just mortgage.
And you guys are up to date with all your taxes, no back taxes?
Yes, sir.
All right, sweet. All right, cool. So, Daniel, if we were to pay all cash, so that means that we're not gonna need an appraisal from a bank or anything like that. So, it's our money. If we buy it and we buy it completely as is, so like you said, you don't have to put that 10 grand in, or you don't have to make any repairs, and we would cover all the closing costs for you. I mean, what would you say you and Christy absolutely need to walk away with on this?
My flat bottom price that I want to walk away with is $150.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that negotiable at all?
No, because I will sit on it and sell it to somebody for $175 that wants the house. The house, I really feel the house will sell for $175. It's just right now the market's kind of flat and people aren't buying. But if I can also sell it and not worry about having to deal with the, mortgage of it and everything anymore, then I would. And I'm actually looking at whatever I make on this, I'm going to turn into a rental house somewhere else.
Really?
It's just, this is a large rental house, and I don't want to rent to a family that's got a bunch of people. I want to buy something smaller, and maybe an individual or two.
Yeah.
Not a family.
When were those pictures taken that are on Zillow?
I took them back in April, May, I think.
So does this still look like that, or do the dogs still live there?
When the dogs come and go with that, yeah. And you can't have the dogs.
Oh man, we were counting on that.
They're my babies. Yeah. Well, they've been my babies for 11 years, and I figure I'll finish with them.
That's awesome. I love that. I got 3 dogs myself, but they live at my mom's house.
Oh, yeah. Well, these two have traveled through. Well, the Huskies went through 3 houses, and the pit bulls went through 2. So.
Been through a lot. How old are they?
They're 11.
Yeah, they're getting up there.
Yeah, for big dogs. But they're still both pretty healthy. They do real well.
That's good. Well, Daniel, is there anything else about the property that I did not ask that you think me or Ian would want to know before I go back there and, run our final numbers and see what the best that we could do is on price?
The only thing I could tell you that is, and make the issue for some families, is it's got a pretty steep drive. But, the way I felt about it, just like you said, if you really want the house, the drive is not that big an issue. And everything in this neighborhood either has a steep drive down or a because it is a rolling hill. So. What?
Right. Are you familiar with the house next door?
Yes, I am.
Are you aware that
they recently sold that. It was Mike Phelps, is the gentleman that did all that. Him and his wife bought it originally. They lived there all this lifetime. Their daughter has a place out in the country. They wanted to move close to their daughter, so they bought a double wide trailer to put behind their daughter. This house here was in major disrepair. There was a lot of things wrong with it. They were tired of messing with it, had not done anything with it in years. And just wanted rid of it, and they sold it way, way too cheap. And it's, if I'm not mistaken, 1,600 square foot versus 1,900 on ours.
Yeah, they did sell it pretty cheap this year, like 3 months ago.
And like I said, yeah, like I said, you know, they kind of, in my heart, they kind of killed the neighborhood by doing that, but they wanted out. And I understood, they're friends of ours, they're great people, known them for a while. But, they wanted out, and they sold it, were able to get them double wide brand new, gonna probably last them the rest of their lives, and everything. And that house is laid out somewhere. It's got an atrium kind of in the middle of the house. It's got an area probably, I'd say 12 by 12, if not larger, that is, I don't even know if there's a door to it. I think, there probably is, I can't remember. But, you know, there's no roof over, no anything. It's just in the center of the house, there's a garden kind of.
Yeah. So do you keep up with the sales of the houses in your neighborhood a little bit?
Some. I do know that just how long the little girl lived there? They've been there, what, 4 years, 5 years? That house just recently across the street, within the last 5 to 6 years, sold for like right at 300,000. And it's a little bit larger than ours. But I mean, it kind of comes and goes, but I can tell you this, our neighborhood is in the best school district in Jonesboro, Arkansas. It is an enclosed, one way in, one way out. Lots of kids, lots of people walking up and down the street, not worried about somebody coming through here at 45 miles an hour, running over somebody, or 70 miles an hour running over somebody. You know, it's just a quiet neighborhood.
Yeah. I see one other house that kind of sold on the kind of around the same price range as your neighbor. It was this year. It was at 3204 Ashwood Drive. That
Yep, that's down that house. From what I understood, I never saw the inside of it, but they never took pictures of the inside of it because my realtor that I did have something to do with before told me that that house was in major disrepair too.
Well, they have. So I just texted you a link to it.
Yeah.
They have pictures of the inside all on Zillow, and I'd say it's pretty much the inside is the exact same condition as yours. Now they had more. I feel like they had more going on with this house, but as far as like the inside, I mean, it's pretty much the same as yours. Yeah.
Let's see.
I think the build of the house is different though. I think that's the main thing. The outside of the house is kind of ugly, but the inside is pretty.
Came in as mountain burning. Let's see. Which house are you talking about? Because it came up, when I downloaded it, it came up as, let's see, there it is. Okay. On Ashwood. Okay. I don't know that house. Yeah, I don't know that house.
Yeah, so that was a 3-bed, 3-bath. It was a little smaller than yours, but I mean,
Yeah,
sold for 125.
it's got less square footage. Let's see if I can- Yeah, I don't know that house. It looks like they finished up the basement. No, they haven't.
Yeah, the house is built a little different. Does your house have a basement too?
No, no.
Okay.
Over on Ashwood, do you know that house? My son, he,
Oh, yeah, that's, one that's
no, it's,
somewhere over there. It's, you go down that hill over there, and you go that way, and you go up that hill, and then down the hill, and it's right there.
okay, it's over at Mickey Lane. Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about that house. I couldn't tell you.
So good. Now they do have some other houses. Oh, that sold for 125. They have some other houses in the neighborhood that sold for like 80,000, and it is more square footage, same bed bath. But I think that house, that just went maybe through a different situation.
They might have. I mean, you know, I really couldn't tell you on any of them. I know about my neighbor next door. I do know about his situation. The main reason I knew their yard was growing up and everything, and me and my son had voted a couple of times in the past, more or less as neighbors. And I went over and asked them about it, and when I asked them about it, they told me the story of how they were selling it and everything, so.
Now, yeah, I mean, so that's just what I'm getting from my side. I don't know what Ian's looking at, but from my side, I just see like investors are buying around there, kind of closer to 100. I don't think that you're far from it, but I mean, if somebody, I'm not saying we would offer you that, but I mean, if somebody were to offer you somewhere in that price range of like 110, 125, even 130, I mean, is that something you know that you just wouldn't do, or would you maybe look into it more?
Oh, yeah, it's a definite no.
Okay.
Like I said, I feel like that, you know, if it takes me a year, that's fine. I'm fine with a year waiting out because I'm not going to give it away. And that would be giving it away. And it'd be different if I was pressured, you know, where I could not make the payments and I could not sustain myself. But me and my wife were able to. So.
Okay. So if we came in at something like 140, you think that would be a deal breaker for you?
Yeah. I'm wanting to walk away with 150.
Okay. Let me speak with Ian and let me see if we could do the 150. So you're saying that even if we came in at 145, you're saying you wouldn't go work with us?
Truthfully, I'm just 150. I've got somebody coming tomorrow to look at it. You know, at the 175, they may jump on it at 175, and or may come to me and say, okay, well, I can't give 175 because one reason or another, and they'll offer me 160. I'm still coming out ahead. I don't have a realtor. Don't have to pay realty fees. I'll have to work with them on the closing costs. It's the only thing.
Okay. So even if we gave you the offer that you're looking for, are you saying that you would still shop around and look at other offers, or you would show that other guy? Because I mean, if we want it, okay.
If you told me 150, then I come away with 150. I'll take 150. Walking away with 150. I'll take that.
Would you lock in with us if we could do 150 today instead of like showing the other person?
Yeah.
All right, let me speak with Ian. Yeah.
You can call me back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I could. Let me just speak with him. I mean, because he could pretty much hear what we're saying, but let me just speak with him and see if 150 is something that we could do. I could just put you on a hold, and that way we don't even have to call you back. All right, just give me 2 seconds, okay? All right, thank you. I appreciate your patience. All right. What is up, YouTube? Oh.
Bella.
What do you guys think I should offer him? I know this chat is probably dead. Hey Isaiah, how long have you been wholesaling? Zachary said euro. What's up, Zachary? I've been wholesaling for 4 years. 4 years. I've been in this game. These chats are weird. Why can't it just like stay up? We're gonna live chat. Remember to guard your privacy policy. I don't know what that means. I've been wholesaling for 4 years now. So. Are you mentoring now? Trying to learn. Yes, I am mentoring. You could DM me on Instagram. Just DM me the word coach on Instagram. Just downloaded your Zillow script. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's exactly what I'm reading right now, my Zillow script. So, like, actually, hold on. So, whoops. I have my script up right now. Just reading it word for word, bar for bar.
My boots, he broke them up.
Man, a perfect price would be 100 grand. I mean, like even 130, but 170. It's like, fuck, dude. Fuck, 150? Fuck. I mean, I would get it and I'll try to sell it in like a week or two. Such a small profit margin. Such a small profit margin, dude. I don't know, I could post it on the investor lift and I might be able to do something with it, but sheesh. I think it's worth taking a shot.
Christy, can you take these phones? You don't have to come up here. That's not. That's in your keys. Somewhere else.
a little bit longer to think about it, or to hold on. Daniel, I'm back. Are you still there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, Daniel.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, so I talked with Ian. We talked it over. We nulled it over. We think 150 is something that we could do. It's a little tight for us, but I think it's something that we could do. And so how our process would work is, I mean, if that's good with you, I mean, you said 150 is your bottom.
Yep.
We would want to close this preferably this month, preferably this month at the very latest, you know, the first week or the first couple days of October. And so if you had a preferred title company that you would go with or that you go through, do you have a preferred title company or closing attorney that you use?
No, I don't.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay, so we would just go with a local one, just the one that's closest to the property. We would send you a purchase agreement. It'll be a simple 2-page, straight to the point agreement. It's written in 3rd grade English, just for people like me to understand. We would send that to your email through DocuSign. We'd put both of our signatures on it and just send it to a title company first thing in the morning. Well, I know nobody's probably open on the weekends, but we'd send it to them first thing Monday morning. We'd try to get we would get our general contractor to come out there within the next 5 days after that. And we would just set to close while the title company is running the title. Just make sure, you know, there's no liens or everybody gets paid off as far as like the mortgage and everything and taxes. So as soon as they're done with their title search, we would just set a closing date.
Okay.
What's
All right.
what's a good email for you?
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna spell it out like military, okay?
Okay.
Okay, it's Tom, Arnold, Frank, Arnold, Nancy, _ 1979 at yahoo.com.
TAFAN _ 1997 at Yahoo.
1979.
1979. Yeah. Okay.
So,
And is that
DAFAN _ 1979.
and how do you spell your name?
DANIEL ADAMS. And then Christy's name is KRISTY ADAMS.
Okay, so just send it to that email for both the signatures.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna, me and Ian are gonna prepare this. We're gonna write it up. We already have a template for it. All we have to do is just plug in the name, the dates, the address, and everything. We're gonna send that to you to that email through DocuSign.
Okay.
And yeah, we could call you back and we could go over that together. Are you free in the next 10 to 15 minutes for me to send that over to you and go through it together?
We're actually going to be probably driving home in separate vehicles. Could we do it maybe in an hour and a half?
Yeah, that's perfect. I could call you in an hour and a half exactly.
Okay.
You think an hour and a half exactly is good, or 2 hours?
Let's do 2, just in case traffic and stuff.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, I will call you back in 2 hours after me and Ian prepared that. And then whenever I call you, we'll just go through it together and it'll be in your email.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Awesome, Daniel. Congratulations.
right.
Yeah, let's do it. All right. I'll call you in 2 hours.
Okay, sounds good. All right, thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Should I have let him off the phone? Should I have let him off the phone though? 3, 4, 5. That's 5 p.m. my time. Chat, should I have saying chat? Chat, should I have let him off the phone? Or should I have forced him to sign the contracts right then and there on the phone? Well, that, you seen it there. That is a Zillow for sale by owner lead. Straight up. You see it here. So I'm gonna mark him down. Call back to go over contract. So that, you see it here, right then and there. That is Zillow for sale by owner, straight up off of Zillow. The listing has been up for 1 day now. Yeah. I mean, ARV is anywhere from like 250, well, ARV is definitely 250, dude. They have as-is houses going for 200. Yeah, I think ARV is safe. Let me see here. What's for sale? And see, what's for sale is like 250 and up, like 300. These houses aren't even that fixed up, dude. They're just clean. So we're gonna call him back in 2 hours and we're gonna get him to sign that contract for sure. Sweet, this is my first time going live on YouTube, so I hope you guys like this. Hit the like button, comment as much as possible, subscribe. I'm trying to go live every Saturday, either on YouTube or on Discord or something, or Instagram. Just trying to go live every single Saturday. So yeah, if you guys got some value out of this, you wanna call some Zillow leads, fucking call them. It's Saturday right now, 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So it's 5 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Do you have your own Discord? Yes, I do. Yep. I'll leave the link to my Discord here on this video somehow, whenever I finish it. But yeah, I have my own Discord. It's a free community in there. There, you know, students post their wins, everybody posts their wins, you network in there, find buyers, things like that. If you guys have any deals that you have under contract that you need to find buyers for, send it to me on Instagram. Send it to me on Instagram, or even better, just DM me on Discord. I'm gonna leave my Discord, a link to my Discord somewhere here. If you have any deals under contract you wanna send to me, send them to my Discord. Leave the link here somewhere after this, and then, yeah, fucking follow me on Instagram. Call Zillow leads, just call Zillow leads. You wanna make money, call Zillow leads. We had $20,000 close 2 days ago, or 1 day ago, from Zillow for sale by owner, doing this. And then $10,000 the week before that from Zillow for sale by owner. Just call Zillow. You've seen it here. I just called like fucking 10 leads. I imported at least 5 leads into my CRM just now. Strictly FSBO, that's all you need. All you need is FSBO. Like, especially if you ain't got no money. Like, if you guys don't have any money, like, just do what I'm doing. I have money, and I'm doing this. Like, Zillow for sale by owner is literally the only thing that you need. Like, need, Zillow for sale by owner. Now, I do know how to pay for marketing. I do have 8 cold callers right now, 2 acquisition managers, TC, VA. I have all that stuff. So I know how to build and scale a business when you're paying for marketing. But most of the people watching these videos, you guys are beginners. You're just trying to get into wholesale. Like, you're just trying to get your first deal. You're trying to get things up and running. I'm telling you, for those of you who are just starting, Zillow for sale by owner is how I made my first $10,000, my first $20,000, first $40,000, all came from Zillow. $50,000, it all came from Zillow for sale by owner. But the trick is you have to have a fucking CRM to keep track of all of them. That's the thing. Like, you have to have a CRM, because without a CRM, well, then you're just going to be losing your leads, right? You need a CRM to track them. The best CRM, if you're a beginner and you've never used a CRM, is Podio. Podio is the best system for the CRM for people starting out. I have Close CRM right now, CLOSE. And this is the acquisition manager, Ian, if you guys didn't see him already in the beginning of the video. Yeah. Ian, how did you close your first wholesale deal, Ian?
Marketing source, it was Zillow. I guess, what do you mean, how?
Yeah, that's what I meant, from Zillow.
Yeah, it was from Zillow, yeah.
It took a lot.
Yeah. And it was only for $1,000. My first deal was $1,000.
How much did you pay to learn? Like, how much did you pay me at that time?
At that time, it wasn't much at all. I think in total, I had paid you, because I think what it was $50, very first time we joined, and then you offered like a lifetime thing to all the very first students.
Yeah.
For like another $150 to $250.
Yeah, that's what I was
So
thinking.
at most, I paid you in total $300. At most.
He said, what markets are we in? He's in Georgia. We're in Georgia too. You got Georgia deals? Send them. I will murder a Georgia deal. Send it to me. Georgia, we're in Georgia, Texas, Florida, North Carolina, and Tennessee. We just closed 3 Tennessee deals. Yeah, but if you got Georgia deals, send them.
What's the third Tennessee deal?
I think it was 3. It was Arlington,
Chattanooga.
Wasn't there a third one?
I think you're thinking of Madison. But
I'm thinking of Madison. Yeah. So if you guys have buyers in Tennessee, or if you have deals anywhere, send them to me. Easy money. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to end this live. Like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe, join the Discord, follow me on Instagram, and cold call leads on Zillow. Okay? Let me figure out how to end this.